Some of you guys are not going to like hearing this, but going to the gym is the absolute bare minimum. If you're watching this video and you're on my channel, it's because you started your self-improvement journey. You're trying to self-improve. You're going through a personal development process that not all men decide to embark on. And in that process, going to the gym is the absolute bare minimum. Remember that if you are self-improving, you are no longer comparing yourself, or you are no longer in competition with the bottom of the barrel, with the rest of the guys, with the masses. You are now in competition with me, with the guys that are on that same path. Because once you start to self-improve, once you start to actually work on yourself and have goals and ambitions and have a vision of the future, you're no longer competing with those that don't. With those that don't have ambition, don't have any goals, don't have daily routines. They don't take action on their thoughts. They don't even know what they want out of life. But now that you are not at the bottom of the barrel, it is now time to compete. And yes, it's going to be hard. So going to the gym is not enough. It is the bare minimum. Yes, it's the foundation. It is important. It is mandatory. That's why I tell all my guys to start off at the gym, getting their mindset in the right place to start this journey. And what better way to do that than to challenge yourself on a daily basis, on a rep basis. You're pushing weight. You're pushing metal. You are risking your life by lifting very heavy metal over your head over and over and over again until you are fatigued. And that's how your body, your muscles grow. But guess what? So does your mind. That is precisely how your mind grows. It is through challenge and overcoming those challenges that you can actually change your mindset and go through a process of growth. And you know what? This video is specifically for you, the guy that has decided it's time to make a change, that's decided to reset their life and do the right thing for your future. It is for the guy who has decided to be selfish, to understand that it is time to become the man that you know that you're meant to be. But the question is how, right? That's why you're here. And in this video, I want to break down something very important. Listen up. I work with plenty of guys who are just doing the bare minimum, going to the gym. And it is not enough. It is not pushing the needle. Yes, it starts the process of personal development and self-improvement, but it's not enough to get you over that hump. That's why guys get in the gym, and before the first year is up, they quit, and then they do it all over again, maybe the next year or 2 years later, or when they get dumped or divorced and the woman leaves them. That's when they start again. And the worse that trauma is from a divorce, a breakup, a bankruptcy, whatever it is, the worse the trauma is, the more invested you are going to be in your self-improvement journey. It's the honest truth. It is the harsh truth that most people don't want to hear. It is very rare for any of the guys that I talk to be going through a self-improvement journey without having a story of trauma, without having a story of low self-esteem caused by something that happened in high school with a girlfriend or with a girl that he went up to and she shot him down and he was embarrassed. There are endless stories of trauma from divorce, from breakups, and of course from their parenting. A lot of the problems stem from bad parenting. I've been quite fortunate that my parents, even though they divorced while I was a young kid, I still had enough good parenting to set me up to at least be a functioning man with with a decent level of competency. My trauma came from a divorce later on in life. And that's why I made this channel, to share what I've learned from my experience. Because I went through that process of trauma, realization, self-improvement, challenge, and overcome. So, the whole purpose of this video is to show you two scenarios. this is where things are going to get kind of detailed here. I want you to take mental notes here, because if you are guy number 1 or guy number 2, you will understand how important this is. There's a scenario that I want to go over with you. It is what I did yesterday, my entire day, versus what one of my clients did yesterday on the entire day. And I took some notes because I thought it was worth sharing with you guys, because I think a lot of you are going to, unfortunately, you're going to relate to guy number 1. So guy number 1 is my client. I'm not going to give too many details because obviously, for privacy reasons. And guy number 2 is me. I took all the notes of everything that I did, and I want to kind of quickly go over this and then kind of explain why it is important that you understand that the bare minimum will get you nowhere. You need to do more. So, guy number 1, my client. I'm just going to say a few things to give you some context. He is over the age of 35, unemployed, lives with his mother, and has never really had a real job. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm working with him to make him understand that there is urgency. He needs to be doing more. So step number 1, I got him to go to the gym. Very, very proud of him. If you're watching, shout out to you. I am actually very, very proud. Not only because you're going to the gym, but you're also taking action. You're also being proactive. You're the one that calls me and tells me, hey, are you going to the gym? Can we meet up? Or send me the program again so I can review and I know what I'm doing. So I would send him my push-pull leg routine, which is linked in the description. It's totally free. You can grab that. It's quite helpful for beginners. Or you can watch this video here, which explains the entire routine, push-pull leg. It's like a 10 to 12 minute video, very detailed. I made it specifically for guys who are kind of lost in the gym and they need some direction, and it includes the PDF so you can print it out and follow along. So he's been very proactive and I'm very proud of him. Again, shout out to you. But I realized that is basically everything that he did that day. So for someone who's unemployed, who is over the age of 35, childless, I don't think that's enough. That is the bare minimum, obviously. Okay? So I woke up, let's go over some of the details. I woke up at 6:45. I had quick breakfast, quick coffee here at home. I made my own coffee because I can control the ingredients. It's quick. I don't have to leave my house, and it's basically free. I mean, money is not the issue, but you also have to be considerate if you don't have a job, like scenario or guy number 1, my client. But in my case, made my own coffee. I responded to texts and emails that were important. I have 2 businesses, and therefore I have to keep up with a lot of the scheduling, specifically for my design business. Then I got right into editing my latest YouTube video, which came out yesterday. I did publish it. I did the title, the thumbnail, I did the research. I added all the links in the description. I went through that process. I have a system already established, so it makes it a lot quicker. And then I was off to the gym. That's when I saw my client. So at the gym, we had a great workout. And then we briefly talked about the fact that, I asked him, like, what did you do before coming to the gym? And the answer was basically nothing. And I believe we got to the gym close to 11:30 or 12 p.m. It was noon. Excuse me. So after that workout, we were there for about 2 hours. It was a solid push workout. We did chest, shoulders, etc. And even during that gym session, I kind of showed him how to do my version of cold approach. So I went to talk to this cute girl. Her name is Sophia, blonde, Spaniard, quite interesting. And I did it right in front of him just to kind of like show. I wasn't really trying to show him how to cold approach because I don't think he has an issue with that per se. His issue is more about self-confidence that comes from not having a job and all that good stuff, and not having the physique to have the presence in front of the woman as he's cold approaching. But I wanted to do it, so I do whatever the hell I want. I thought she was cute. I've been kind of keeping an eye on her for a couple of days, and So we did that. So after the gym, we went on a 5-minute walk in the sun outside in the parking lot. Saw we can get in. I had things to do. We were busy men, right? Then I came home and I outlined 3 YouTube videos. 1, 2, and 3. I'm filming them today. That took about a solid hour. I did the proper research and I came up with titles and ideas, etc. Then I made myself a quick smoothie. I'm sorry, the smoothie came before the outline. And then I jumped right into meal prepping. So I cooked some ground beef, some pasta. I'm trying to bulk a little bit right now, a clean bulk. And I did that. That took about an hour. And yes, I do think it is very important for guys to maybe consider ordering from a meal service. But that's only if you're making money, right? In my case, I actually enjoy cooking. I also like to control the ingredients. So I usually make the call based on efficiency. So if I'm in a period of building, if I'm building some products or services for my clients and I'm very busy, absolutely, I will go for the meal services. But if I'm home and I'm working from home and I'm trying to keep my diet as clean as possible and I have nutritional and fitness goals, then I don't mind meal prepping. So once that's done, I listen and while I was doing that, I was listening to a YouTube video, an hour-long YouTube video, learning on how this whole thing works. I am new to YouTube, so I learned how to shoot videos properly and the strategy behind the channel and how to build this online business. I was learning, and I'm actually implementing that here on this video. What I learned yesterday, you're actually seeing what I learned on that video right now as we speak. Then I got on a 30-minute call with a client and we went over all of his current progress and things that he's been doing. It's actually a client from the past. He's no longer in my system and no longer in my program, but we keep up and we touch base every couple of months. We're actually gonna meet up this Saturday, sorry. Then I decided to do something that I had been putting off for about 2 weeks because I got really busy in my design business, which is to clean my floors. I normally don't do this on a productive day. I like to get work done, things that move the needle. But I am an addict to clean floors. If you watch my videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I could not resist and I got to cleaning the floors. I have a Roomba, the robot cleaner. So I have to set things up, put all the chairs up on the table, pick up things that are on the floor and just let it do its thing. It's not like I'm actually cleaning. But after the fact, I do go back and I kind of dust a little bit with a Swiffer and all that good stuff, put things away. I mean, I got toys everywhere for my son. I've got a lot of documentation for my other business all over the place because I was in and out all week for the last 2 weeks actually. So I did that. I also watered the plants. And once I was done with all those medial tasks, I took a shower, and I jumped right into drafting a proposal for one of my design clients that took about an hour. And then I went ahead and I called one of my guys from the construction business and went over his payroll for the month and I paid him. So we had to kind of confirm the hours, go through all my pictures, go through all my scheduling and my calendar, compared to his, and I sent him the money. Then after that, I did 3 invoices, 1 for reimbursement and 2 for work that has been completed for one of my clients down in Surfside on the beach. And I sent those out in a very professional and thought out email requesting payment. Then I went ahead and worked on my calendar. I have some work that I need to take care of tomorrow, Friday. And I put everything on the calendar. I added a birthday party that we have this in 10 days from now, so the following weekend. And after that, I went into a night routine where I try to kind of wind down and try to get to bed as early as possible. So that was my day. And the reason why I wanted to take care of all that is because the day before, I was on the road for my construction business, and tomorrow I will also be out on the road. I got 2 client meetings on Friday, so I only have today and yesterday to take care of all those things. I don't want to get to the weekend and have dirty floors. I don't want to get to the weekend and not have the scripts ready. I don't want to get to the weekend and not have any videos to edit and publish. I don't want to get to the weekend and have all the laundry accumulated, because on the weekend, I already have plans to record more videos for you guys. My time is limited. So, going back to the bare minimum, that same day, going back to scenario and guy number one, he went to the gym. He went to the gym. That's my 20-minute alarm. I'm trying to keep these videos under 20 minutes. Once I edit it, it'll be around 20 minutes. That's my goal. So we're almost there, guys. Just stick with me. So he only basically went to the gym. And I actually gave him a task to take care of after the gym. He wants to start a YouTube channel geared towards his industry. I gave him some insights. I gave him some ideas. And then I told him, listen, stop overthinking and just at least open the channel, right? Get your channel up, give it a name, and make the YouTube channel banner. Put something in the description, and at least you have that. And as we left that walk after the gym, I said, remember, send me your channel name once you have it all done. So I got it after the gym. I got into doing all those things that we just listed out. Eventually, I sent them a text. I think it was like closer to 7 p.m. I said, channel name. And he responded and sent me a link to his YouTube channel. So I was very proud of him. But all he did was put a profile picture with a little circle, gave it a name, his name, but no channel banner and no channel description. And that goes to show me that he's willing to do only the bare minimum. And I want you guys to understand this, okay? This applies to dating, family life, retirement, investing, everything that you do. If you're doing the bare minimum, you will get the bare minimum. The results are going to be mediocre at best. You need to put more effort. You need to do more. I am sitting here recording a video. The bare minimum is that I record this video. But I have so much more to do here. I could record, which I will, 3 videos. I could also just record 3 videos, but I could also record 3 videos, edit 3 videos, publish 3 videos, and so forth. The bare minimum is never enough. The bare minimum is what gets you low self-esteem. It gets you to get dumped and divorced by women. It gets you a subpar physique. Okay, your nutrition, doing the bare minimum for your nutrition will not get you lean. It will not build muscle. Doing the bare minimum at the gym will not build that aesthetic physique that you are looking for because you want to attract the right kind of woman. So, I don't want to make this a longer video than it needs to be. It's very simple. Don't be the guy in scenario 1 where you only do the bare minimum, especially if you're jobless, childless, and womanless. There is so much out there that needs to get done, and that time is limited. Have some semblance of urgency, guys. Anxiety is good. You need to feel like you're not doing enough. You need to feel like a piece of shit. And once you feel like a piece of shit, you will move your ass. You will get shit done. You will outperform 99% of guys. So here's a task for you guys. Today, tomorrow, wake up and make a list of every single thing that you did that day. Okay? And I'm not saying my day was actually perfect. I actually probably should have done way more work, not cleaned the floors, called my cleaning lady to come in this weekend and take care of it. But I did not. Understandable. I have other reasons. I'm in a different place. But if you're just starting out in your self-improvement journey and your day looks like wake up, jack off, gym, scroll, and then maybe you did laundry, you're just not doing enough. The gym is the bare minimum. Just like I said at the beginning of this video, the gym is the bare minimum. That's why when men start to have success, it is crucial that their fitness, the gym, is systematized, is part of a routine. It cannot be the sole purpose of your day. So guys, if you're trying to build a future for yourself where you can live comfortably with a retirement fund, with a family, with children, grandchildren, whatever it is that you're planning for the future, you cannot get there by doing the bare minimum. You will need to do more and more and more. This is a good thing. Challenges are good. Hard things are good. Quantity is good. You need to do more, get more, obtain more money, more status, more freedom. And like I said, remember, you guys are in competition with me, with guys like me. And I'm in competition with guys that are doing 10, 100, 1,000 times more than me. There are levels to this shit. But if you're just starting out, level 1, scenario 1, guy 1, where you're just going to the gym, you're not doing enough. All right, guys, like always, check the description for all the free shit that I have for you brokies. And for you guys that want to take the next step and are willing to invest in yourself, grab some of the workbooks. I've got the mindset workbook available. The nutrition workbook should be out soon. And we'll have a fitness and lifestyle workbook coming out soon. Those are very inexpensive. I made them so you can actually grab them. You can actually, anybody could afford them. If you're a functioning man in society and you have a job, you can afford it. I think it's $47 right now. Like I said in the previous video, they will be bundled and the price will be higher, and you could only get them as a bundle. So if you want the individual workbook, grab it now. And for those of you that want to take this to the next level and have the shortcut and not waste 1-2 years of your life, then work with me one-on-one. The link is there. We'll get on a discovery call and we'll see if we're even a good fit. If I can help you, I'm going to help you. Whatever you need. If it's dating, modern dating, fitness, nutrition, mindset, whatever you need, I'm here for you guys. All right? So I am off to the gym. So, peace.